guys, so today I'm doing the Tarte Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation review. This product has been so controversial lately in the makeup world because they have come out with this new product and it has about maybe like 14 shades for lighter skin tones and about 3 or 4 for the darker skin tones, and in my opinion that is absolutely ridiculous and should not be happening, especially in 2018. Like, you should be on top of your game if you are coming out with makeup. That's just how it is. It's really fierce and competitive in the makeup world, and you can't put stuff like this out and expect to still be one of the most popular brands, because people aren't going to want to buy from you if you can't even put out their skin tone color. I just don't even understand this. But I was just going to do this review anyways because I know a lot of people are going to want to know how it performs, especially when the new skin colors do come out. So just be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and hit that bell to be notified when I update. And also, my microphone was not turned on when I videoed me putting it on and everything, so it's just going to be a voiceover. But I did realize before I did my first check-in that it wasn't on, so I did correct the problem. So I am sorry about that, but I did get a new lens, so next week my video will be filmed on a new lens and I'm so excited. But anyways, back to the main point of the video. If you want to see my thoughts on this foundation, then just keep watching. I'm sorry I sound so sick, but I just prepped my face with the It's Cosmetics cream and then the Paris Revitalift eye cream. And then I just put my Professional primer on my face like I do all the time. But then, since I was out of my hangover primer, I had to use the Maybelline Master Prime. And then I was just showing you the Tarte box and how it looked. And then that was what the inside looked like, and it was wrapped up in packaging, and I was just showing you that. And then I was just showing you what the box actually looked like. It was really similar to most Tarte boxes with foundation. And then the foundation looks like this, and I love how it's really similar to the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. It was really cute packaging. I really enjoyed it, and I like how it had the blue bar to kind of indicate that it was the hydrating one. Then I just compared the concealer and the foundation, and there's what the foundation wand looks like. It's really similar to the concealer. And then I was just striping it all over my face. It was kind of hard to work with it since I had to keep going back in to get more product. But, I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal. Then I just went in with my Real Technique sponge and blended it all in. It blended really nicely with the sponge. I did the other half with the brush, but this half I did with the Real Technique sponge. Then I just went back in with a little bit more because since I didn't use concealer before I put my foundation on, it was not covering all my redness, so I had to go in a little bit more, but it was buildable, so it wasn't a big deal. It built up the coverage, and it did eventually cover all my redness. Then I went in with my brush. And I didn't really like how it applied with this brush because I felt like it didn't give as much coverage. So I did go back in with the Beauty Blender. And this is just the two wands together. The concealer one is always obviously smaller, but they are like the exact same. And so I was just putting the concealer on top of it. It did work pretty nicely with the foundation. Next, I just filled in my eyebrows. I was just using my MAC pencil and then my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. Then I just set everything with my Coty Airspun powder and my sponge. I did go back over the eyelids and everything, and it set well. Then I just bronzed up my face with my Chocolate Soleil bronzer and my AliExpress brush. Then I just dusted all of the powder that had melted in my skin away. And then I just highlighted my face with my Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlight, and it set well on top of the foundation too. Then I was just showing you what I looked like after I had applied all of my eyeshadow and my eyelashes. And at this point, it had looked really good. I felt like it had oxidized a little bit. As you can tell, it doesn't really match my neck anymore, but when I first put it on, it did match. I was also showing you the time. It was 12:41. Hey guys, I'm here with a check-in. It is 3:17, so it has been about 2 hours, a little over 2 hours since I first put it on. And I don't look like a really dewy, but I do look more hydrated than I usually do. I don't look as dry, especially now that it's winter. I get really, really dry, especially around my nose. But today I am not that dry at all, and my nose still looks really glowy. So there is that. So I think so far this foundation is holding up pretty well, but I will be back in a few hours to see if it's still looking this good. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, I'm back for one final check-in. It is 6:22, so it has been about 3 more hours, and I feel like I know what I feel about this foundation. So basically my overall thoughts on this is I like that it is more hydrating than my other foundations, but honestly I don't notice a big difference between my other foundations with this one. Really the only thing I notice is that it doesn't make me as dry. So I feel like, in my opinion, if you have a foundation that you love and it works good for you and it looks good on you, I wouldn't buy this one just because you think it's gonna be your holy grail, because it's really not. It's gonna do basically what any other foundation does, except it's gonna make you look a little more hydrated. So that is it guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and hit that bell to be notified when I update. Next week I'll be doing a Valentine's Day look, so make sure you check out that one when it comes. And that is it. So bye guys, I'll see you next time.